Hello, today I want to take you through a journey, the VoluntEasy journey. And for that, I want to tell you a story of these women, for example. What do you think they all have in common, you might ask? And the answer is very simple. They all came here to Medellin and they all wanted to volunteer. So, they started very excited, but then they realized something was not quite right. And it was like, maybe I don't want to volunteer anymore. And the problem was that it wasn't easy to access the information regarding volunteering. And why? Because if you have a specific talent or if you have a specific skill, you may want to volunteer doing that. But if you don't have the information where you can volunteer with that, then you become discouraged. You're like, nah, maybe I don't want to do this anymore. Okay? So, my group and I decided to come together and we started to think, maybe there's a business idea, there's a business opportunity in here because there's a gap in the market because information is not easily available. So we decided to ask, we did a survey about international people and Colombians as well about if they will be interested on volunteering, okay? And then we find like 80%, like, why don't you volunteer? And 80% was like, no, information is not easy to find. 20% of the respondents were like, well, I don't want to volunteer. But then if you look at these, 80% of the people wanted to volunteer, but it wasn't easy for them to do it. So we decided to go one step further and we find out about this. How about we ask these people, if you have a platform that actually matches what you want to do, where you can do it. Okay, so that's why we came up with VoluntEasy. This is our landing page, as you can see, and VoluntEasy, it's an online platform that is explained as follows. As you can see in here with the puzzle pieces, VoluntEasy works as a puzzle. We want to match what your skills are with where you can volunteer your time with that specific skill. Okay, because that is the problem that everybody was facing. Maybe they were very good at playing the piano or teaching the piano, but it wasn't easy to find a place here in Medellin or in Colombia about where you can volunteer teaching piano. Okay, so the way the system works is we want to be that matchmaking. Okay, so how did we come up with the idea? The idea is that in the market currently, you have the services that provide for the people that have very little time, or the services that provide for the people that have a lot of time. However, for the people in the middle that need flexibility, that's actually a key point. Flexibility. For the people that need flexibility, we find that niche. This is the niche where VoluntEasy is going to work. Why? Because maybe not everybody can volunteer every day of the week. Maybe they can volunteer on a Tuesday, or maybe they can volunteer on a Wednesday, or maybe they can only volunteer teaching piano 1 hour a day. Okay? So this is our niche market, and we're going to focus on the people that need flexibility. So we also want to expand our business because in Latin America there's a lot of places where people can volunteer. So we want to expand to culturally similar countries as Colombia. For example, Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia, and all these kind of countries. And I want to explain to you how our business works. So our business is that we have a one-time registration fee. This fee will give you access to the platform where you will be able to find the specific place where you can teach what you have as a skill. Then we also have a monthly fee. And the thing is, this is a social project, okay? We want to contribute socially rather than on profits. So even though it's a business, it has to be a sustainable business, and that's why we have these fees. Also, we have donations, for example, 5% of the business administration fee, or customized donations, and we're also going to have fundraising. So as you can see here in our break-even analysis, even though we are a social project and a social venture, we still need to be sustainable. So that is why we have decided for the approach of a one-time registration fee and a monthly fee as well. And finally, as you can see here, we are a very good team because we're very diverse. We are women, men, culturally diverse, Germany, France, Colombia, and these make us a very strong team to build on our international venture. Thank you very much. Goodbye.